What's up, everyone? When you're building a PC, you usually obsess over the GPU or the CPU. But there's one component that literally holds everything together, the motherboard or MOBO. Think of it not just as a piece of plastic, but as the central nervous system of your entire computer. It's the core assembly that synchronizes the speed of your processor, your RAM, and your video card. Without this board, your high-end components are just expensive paperweights. From the hard drive to the power supply, everything plugs into this main board to communicate. Today, we're going under the hood to see how this hardware masterpiece actually works. Let's dive in. The most critical spot on the board is right here, the processor's ZIF socket. ZIF stands for Zero Insertion Force, meaning you shouldn't have to push. It's designed to hold that expensive CPU chip perfectly in place. But watch out, compatibility is everything. Whether you're looking at a socket 775 for Intel or an AM2 for AMD, the motherboard determines exactly which brain you can use. The communication here is ultra fast. These pins aren't just for show, they allow the CPU to talk to the rest of the system with near zero latency. If the socket and the CPU aren't perfectly matched, nothing happens. It's the ultimate handshake of your computer. Now, how does the data get from the CPU to your RAM or your SSD? Welcome to the chipset, the ultimate highway interchange of your PC. First, we have the North Bridge, also known as the Memory Controller Hub, MCH. It sits north of the PCI slots and its job is high stakes. It manages and controls the computer memory before the CPU even processes it. Then, there's the South Bridge, or the I/O Controller Hub. If the North Bridge is the high-speed lane, the South Bridge is the local traffic controller. It handles all your input and output devices, your keyboard, your mouse, and those USB ports. When you plug a GPU into the PCI Express slot, you're using the fastest lane available on the board, designed for heavy 3D and 4G gaming loads. Whether it's a SATA connector for your hard drive or a LAN port for your internet, the chipset ensures every packet of data reaches its destination without a crash. None of this moves without electricity, but your components are sensitive. You can't just throw raw power at a CPU. That's where the power connectors come in. Your board features a main 24-pin ATX connector to power the system board, but there's often a separate 4-pin connector specifically to provide DC voltage to the processor. The motherboard acts as a massive voltage regulator. It takes the output from the power supply unit, PSU, and cleans it up. Stability is crucial here. If the voltage spikes or drops, you risk grilling your components. This power delivery system ensures that even when you're pushing your PC to the limit, the current remains as steady as a heartbeat. So as you can see, the motherboard is much more than a mounting plate. It's a complex hub that manages your BIOS settings via the CMOS battery, handles your audio modulation through the AMR slot, and keeps your system time accurate even when the power is off. When you're buying one, always check the vendor name and the version number printed on the board. This is the only way to ensure you're getting the right drivers and the best performance for your specific build. Don't cheap out on your MOBO, it's the foundation of everything else. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more hardware deep dives, and let me know in the comments, what motherboard are you running in your current rig? See you in the next one.